Good morning, guys. So, I'm going to be using this phone today to film this vlog because it seems like my one's not charging properly. It has this weird thing where it kind of charges and it'll say that it's charging, but I just woke up this morning to zero battery. My dog's trying to get out of the front room because the door's closed. We do have baby gates, but he jumps over them. We don't have the proper dog gates. We never thought about investing in those. Like, we just invested in baby gates because we didn't realise that proper dog gates actually existed. So we're going to be taking Coulter out. We did try to go to Southport yesterday, but we were a little bit sceptical because of the weather. But it turned out that we couldn't go anyway because the train from Manchester to Southport actually wasn't running properly, because they're doing maintenance on the tracks. Usually it's something else that's gone on. People walking on the tracks, so to speak, walking on, if you get what I'm saying. Because it's only one track, like it's only one kind of thing from Manchester to Southport, with one interchange. And if that interchange is disrupted, or the track from the interchange is somehow I don't know, there's some sort of problem, you can't actually get down to Southport. And the worst thing about it is that if you are in Southport and something happens, you can't get back. We were stuck with a group of other people a couple of years ago because we just couldn't get out of Southport, and they were saying they were doing rail replacement services, but then the bus never arrived. And we have a dog, so we didn't know whether the dog could actually get on the bus, and we didn't want to risk getting stuck basically at the seaside without any plan of getting back, because even if we did go to Blackpool, we still have to make that interchange, and if they're not accepting dogs on the buses on the interchange, you know, we can't get down there. So we chose not to go yesterday, but hopefully maybe in a couple of weeks. I want to go before it starts to snow and the storm weather really does set in. And, you know, Halloween's right around the corner and I've got a load of projects to finish right now. This particular one's been rendering all night. Yeah, I got my sweets. There was munching.
So I've managed to get the phone working, somewhat charged, and it wouldn't turn on a couple of occasions, so I'm not too sure what's going on with it, but I'm going to go ahead and take it into the store and see what they can do about it. Currently Mr. is pulling on the lead like crazy because I told him that we were going to walk, and he seems to know the words, or at least the name of the pet store that we're going to, and I just happened to mention that to my boyfriend, and he called to her, cocked his head and gave a little bark. So I'm going to take a strong assumption and assume that he knows what that means, and now we're walking to this pet store and he's pulling me along. Yes, very much so. I don't know what just happened with the recording then, everything just kind of went white. Yeah, I think this, the processor and the phones may be going. It just seems to be, I'm really out of breath right now. It just seems to be messing everything up. So we see what's going on, but I can swap my SIM card out to the old phone anyway, so it's good. Because what it was, I finished my contract with the old phone, and then they offered me a new phone without trading my old phone in because it was just such an old phone. But it still works. Everything's beautiful and it still functions. It's got cameras, it can connect to the internet. So as long as it works, I ain't got no problem with it. But this one is a brand new one. It just seems to have a lot of glitches. Wait. I do have, if you guys are interested, an Amazon store that's in the description. So I tried to get some toys for him yesterday, but I left it a little bit too late on the Amazon store, and so they wanted to deliver on Monday, but I wanted them today on a Sunday, and they didn't have the drivers to deliver in my area, so the earliest we can get it to you is on Monday, which is pretty good. 2-day delivery. But yeah, I've got a little store with if you guys are interested, like I got some self-defense stuff, legal stuff, depending on the country that you're watching this from, it might not be legal in your country, but it is in mine. If you guys are interested, follow the link below. I'll copy and paste into your browser if it's not working. Yeah, have candies. Call to sit. Good boy. Okay, come on. He's just super excited for the park right now. I actually can't wait for Halloween. I kind of love this season of just like spooky stuff. It's great. I grew up watching like Derek Acorah and all that kind of stuff, like Ghost Hunters, and it's quite cool when Halloween rolls around, because I'm also an author. I write like vampire books and stuff like that. I'm writing sci-fis as well, if I ever publish them. Like, wow, I have a lot of projects going on at the minute kind of thing. Try to get them all done. Dude, get your face out of the wood. Come on. But yeah, it's a task and a half. If you guys have ever wrote a book, it's like you write the book and you go, yeah, this is brilliant, and then someone turns around and goes, hey, you've got a few grammatical and spelling mistakes, and you're just kind of in the zone of writing everything, and you don't realise that it's too late. And a lot of people go, oh, I can't stand people who do grammatical and spelling mistakes and stuff, but when you're writing a book that's at least 100,000 words, that's going to happen. So you need an editor, or in my case I have an AI that goes over everything, making sure that everything's spelt correctly, because sometimes I spell in the American way and not the British way, so it comes up as a correct spelling and then the AI corrects it afterwards. So at least I have that kind of support network. But originally, for people who were writing books, they didn't have that. What are you seeing, buddy? How we sat down? You like the view? Hey? Is that what you like? You like the view? Oh! No, let's not go down to the water's edge today. You can't swim in that. There's a filter somewhere in the base there. You get sucked straight into it if you swim here. Yeah, a lot of people will say to me as well, like, oh, you're an author, like, you should know what you're doing grammatically and spell checking ways and all that kind of stuff. But the thing is, mistypes happen. You know, take a few people that I know who've wrote books who've got dyslexia. They don't realise. You know what I mean? This is the reason why editors exist. You know, if editors didn't exist, of course we'd all be perfect, but we're not. We're human. We make mistakes. Yeah, and I think that a lot of people put a lot of pressure on themselves, like, I must be perfect, I must do this, and I must do that. And the thing is, like, none of us are perfect, man. None of us are perfect. It's okay to make mistakes, because that's how we learn. That's how we turn around and we go, yeah, okay, we messed up the first time, but we've got a second time to redeem ourselves. Okay, great. That's the way I see it, at least. Oh, I see, you just want to chill out, do you? What have you seen? the way that I see it in this life, if you've got anxiety and you've got issues where you don't know where you're going or you're not really too sure what to do with your life, the thing is, majority of us, we're winging it. Everybody wings it. Of course we do. You know what I mean? Someone's got to start somewhere. You know, you've got a karate teacher who teaches karate and he's like the best guy, and you know, there's no one better than him, and somebody had to teach him. Or he had to learn. He had to learn how to do things. You know what I mean? We're not all perfect. We all exist in this realm where we have to get along with one another, and we have to get the best grades and qualifications, and so we can get to the best schools or jobs or whatever like that. In many cases, depending on where you live, some people don't have that. You know what I mean? Like very undeveloped areas. You know, get a great education, you can get a great job. There's no jobs in your area, you have to move away, or you know, you have to do alternative things just to be able to survive, and that's okay. That's okay if you've got a dream of, say, becoming, I don't know, what you want to become. Say for example, I don't know, you want to become the best YouTuber ever, and you stack shelves in the supermarket. Man, you're making ends meet. You're at least putting a roof over your head for yourself, maybe your family. Who cares, man? Who cares what you do? You're doing something that's going to benefit you, that's going to help you, that's going to benefit everybody else. You know what I mean? You know, and it's okay if you get into your 20s and you don't know what you want to do with your life, because the thing is that when you are maybe 10 to 16 year old, this choice is put on your shoulders, like, what do you want to do when you grow up? And half of us, we don't know what we want to do, but we just choose a profession just to please whoever's asking, right? Many of us never end up in those professions. That's okay. You've got your own way, man. What you like as a younger person is possibly not what you like as an older person. That's just how it is, man. It's alright, it's good. The fact is that I've known people in their 30s and their 40s who've changed careers, and they do pretty well. Okay, so some random woman just asked me whether I'm wearing a waist trainer. No, I'm not. Okay. And she was staring at me for like 5 minutes before she asked me the question. I was just like, dude, like, why the fuck are you staring? That's something like... She's like, oh, is that a waist trainer? And then I said, no, it's not a waist trainer. She's like, oh, right. Sorry, I thought you were like trying to lose weight. What are you talking about, dude? Does my weight not do with you? Always the puller. So we're on our way back. We've just been to the pet store, and he's got some lovely stuff that you can eat and some treats. Hopefully it'll be good. We've got another dog coming over here. Come on, Kota. Kota. Come on. Come on. Come on. It might just be me, but for personal safety, if someone's staring at you for a considerable amount of time from a distance, like, that is not a good thing. Like, people just don't do that. You know what I mean? It's I don't know if she meant anything by it, but I'm not offended by it. I just think it's petty if she did mean something by it. But like, this is literally the belt that I'm wearing. It's literally just to hold my phone and my keys whilst I'm out with the dog. Like, it's just more comfortable for me rather than having a handbag or something of akin. You know what I mean? And it's like I'm talking about confidence when I was walking around the park with you guys, and That's the thing, like, there are going to be people in this life that are going to tear you down, and to be honest with you, I just find it petty. I just find it really petty. It's like, what business is it of hers how much I weigh? That's like going over to someone in the street and going, oh, you're overweight. And? What's it got to do with you, man? I also, I recognised her as being one of the women who used to go to my high school, or my secondary school, kind of thing. She used to bully a lot of kids back when she was a kid, so I'm guessing that she never matured as an adult. She's the same way that she always was. Morello Cherry Gin, apparently.
Chin chin.
Aye. Oh, that's an interesting flavour. It's sweet, but it's tangy. It's got an aftertaste.
Nice.
Surprised you can still do this with the size of him. Hi, Gota. Hey, my G.
You got it. I can just about hold him.
Hi, Coat.
You get big, you